You are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station. Check out our website at www.worshipradio.faith or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Worship Radio INT. This is the future.
Hello, everybody. It's Kay, and we are now in the Creative Workshop. And before we get started today, I just want to say good afternoon. I want to say thank you to my two sponsors for this week. We have Detroit Let's Eat. That is a new opening restaurant on Greenfield and Grand River. Always messed that up. I'm sorry. And then we have J. Renee, who did my lovely face today. And I know some of you are wondering, like, what does she have on? This is my lovely minion ensemble. And yeah, I'm comfortable today. Like, today is going to be a day of learning. It's going to be a day of information. I need you all to take out your notebooks and your pens. I need you to like and share this video. The reason why I need you to share this video is because the information may not be beneficial to you, but it may be beneficial to somebody that you know, okay? Today we are discussing product development. And so, of course, you already know what a product is. A product is a tangible item that is bought or sold on the market, okay? Now, the reason why we're discussing product development is because a lot of times in entrepreneurship, we're unaware of how things are supposed to go or the correct way that we're supposed to do things. And so here I am teaching you how to correctly develop a product and then market that product. Okay. So the reason why you may start a product line or introduce a product, it may be a new product to the world. It may be a new product line. It may be a product line addition, which means something that you're adding on. It may be an improvement or a revision to an existing product. It may be a product that you decide to reposition, which means you've done it before, released it before, and it didn't quite work out. And now you're repositioning it within the market and reintroducing it. Or it may just be a lower price product, okay? And so if you feel like, hey, I have an idea or my product fits into one of those categories, I need some information, I need you to sit down and pay attention right now. Okay? So the first step in product development is the idea. It's when you actually discuss details and you kind of get an idea of what's needed. So the whole reason why we sell products or we create products is to solve a problem. And so now you kind of figure out, where does this idea fall? Is it like something new to the world? Is this the first toothbrush ever created? Or is this like a new product line? Is this something that's going to be beneficial in another area that a product falls short? So you get this idea. And so oftentimes we have a lot of ideas. We have a ton of ideas. And every idea does not warrant the type of work that you need to put in. And what that means is every idea that you have is not meant to be an actual product. Some things don't go as far as the ideal stage. And so once you figure out which idea you're going to go with, make sure that it's a beneficial idea. Like I said, it solves a problem or there's a market for it. So going down the steps, we go into product research. Decide whether the product falls in the scope of your work. So what that means is, if you are generating a nail polish line, you don't want to add on a steak and rotisserie chicken product, okay? So understand the similarities in existing markets. Research, what it will take for you to produce this product. Will you need a patent? Will you need a license? Will you need to understand the materials, the ingredients? Will you need to go overseas to get what you need? All of those different type of things are product research. Now, if it's not within your ability to do, discontinue the idea and discontinue the product. Okay? We're done with half doing things, okay? Now, screening. The initial screening is done to determine the product viability and whether or not to continue with it. And so, again, you may do the research and find out that a market is overly saturated with products. And you may find that your product doesn't bring anything new. It's not a different price. It's nothing fresh. It's nothing to write home about. And so that's when you'll figure, you know what? Maybe this isn't a good idea to invest in right now. I'll go back to the drawing board. Okay. Do not be afraid to go back to the drawing board, because you'll find that you save more money being real with yourself when it comes to producing products. Okay. Now, you do a product potential assessment. And I'm just literally going through the steps because I'm going to actually go back through each step and elaborate more on the specifics of each set. Okay. So now, as you can see, I have my lovely products here. Okay. We're actually going to talk and elaborate on those. So oftentimes, as entrepreneurs, we have an idea and immediately we go into production and commercialization. But we fall short on the commercialization part. And so we literally just make it and sell it. I like to refer to that as a hustle, a quick sale. And so we kind of fall short on meeting the demands of the market. Okay? So things you have to take into consideration when, starting this product line is the demand for it. Is there a demand? Do you know that someone is going to purchase this product or be interested in purchasing this product? And then you have to even go deeper to think, why would they purchase this product? Okay? So then you have to think about the cost. What will it cost you? Oftentimes, and I like the show Shark Tank, because oftentimes in that show, you'll see that a person has a wonderful product and you hear the price and it's way above market price. The market value for it, it's beyond it. And the reason why is because they need to make a profit. They need to make some of their money back. And so it's costing them too much. And you'll run into that issue sometimes when you develop a product and you develop it in smaller quantities. Everything is more affordable when you buy it in bulk. And so while it may cost you, let's say if you're making soap, while soap base for an ounce may cost you $20, it'll cost you $30 to buy 10 ounces. And at the moment, you may be like, well, I don't have that extra $10. But it's ultimately more beneficial to you if you do so. Okay? And then you got to think about sales. How will I sell this product? Where will I sell this product? How often will I be able to sell this product? And then is it profitable? Can I make money off of this? If I buy it at this price and sell it at this price, can I profit? There's no point in selling a product and you're absolutely not making any money, because it's like you're paying the customer to use your product consistently. Okay? Now, while you may start off that way, it's not really beneficial to you in the long run as far as actually developing and keeping this product. Okay? If you give me a second, I'm going to pull up some more notes just to kind of give you an idea of the lifespan of a product. Because while we think that as long as we're selling it's alive, it's not. A product can literally flatline. And so you have the introduction of a product where it's new to the market. Now, this is where it's costly, because this is when all of those steps that I was going through, this is when all of those come into play, where you are, generating ideas about the product, where you are screening it, where you are testing it. All of those things, they cost money and they cost time. And so, again, your introduction stage is the most important and it's the most expensive. This is, again, where you're figuring out the cost, what you're going to sell it at, consumer testing. Understand that giving a product to your friends and family is not proper trial and error. And the reason why I say that is because immediately there's a biased opinion. Well, that's my sister. I love what she does. That's my brother. I want to support. And so you get no concrete evidence of what your product is capable of. Okay? Again, make sure you share this video for anyone that's interested in developing a product line. I will be available by email if you guys need to talk, or you can message our page and we can kind of talk if you need further assistance. I want to go through everything, just kind of give you an idea of how to develop this line. If you are interested in sponsorship, as you see, our sponsors, my makeup is sponsored by J. Renee. She did a wonderful job. She has wonderful prices. We are also sponsored by Detroit Let's Eat, which is a new restaurant that'll be on Grand River in Greenfield. I'll have the address posted on our page as well so that you guys can support them next week. Okay? So now back to this product development. And, if you have any questions, I am looking at the questions live and I'll be able to answer those toward the end of the show. Okay. So now you've got your idea. You have decided that you're going to go with it. You found that it's a great market, and even better, it's new and improved. And then you can offer it at a lower price than other companies can. Okay. So now you get an estimate of what it's going to cost. So to produce 10 units, 50 units, 100, 1,000, 10,000, because what you don't want to happen is you don't want to produce a great product and sell out and can't produce anymore. So you kind of need to know those profit margins and those cost related bills and whatnot beforehand so that you know what you're up against. Okay. So once you got your quote, you go into the product analysis. So you would then conduct a detailed market analysis, a business analysis, a financial analysis to determine whether to continue or not. Can you make this happen? Can you afford to make this happen? And so now we get into products like this. So let's say you make let me scoot this out the way. You make a really good corn, right? You make a really good corn, but you only had enough to make the corn and package the corn, right? Now, this is where you fell short in product development and product analysis because you didn't fully research the cost. You just knew that you made really good corn and you knew that people would buy it because it had a really great taste. But I need you to really ask yourself, let me remove my label. I need you to ask yourself, if you went to the supermarket, would you buy a can like this? It has no label on it. It has no information on it. I mean, it tells you how to open it, but would you go to the supermarket and buy this can? Under what circumstance would you buy this can? You wouldn't. If you're real with yourself, you wouldn't. And so a lot of times people are creating these wonderful products and they're not completing the process. And so their product is unlabeled. It doesn't say what it is. It doesn't say what it contains. It doesn't give you contact information. It doesn't give you anything. And so you fall short. While it may be a good product, how many people are going to take a gamble? Family, friends. They be like, oh, I'm going to try this. Yeah. And they'll go home and they'll try it and they'll report back, oh my God, it was great. I loved it. It was awesome. And so now you feel like you have this winning product and you go to sell it and no one is buying it because it's not appealing. When you put it on the shelf next to Great Value cans and Chef Boyardee cans, you are immediately overlooked because your product doesn't grab the attention of the consumer. And the reason why is because you didn't properly label it. Okay, let's say you do this. This is corn. My number is 586-745-4526. My Instagram is iFixFlyers. Look up corn. All right. Who want to buy my corn? Who want to buy my corn? Now, again, compared to the other products on the shelf, you'll be overlooked because I don't know if I can trust this handwritten word of corn. I don't know if I can trust this Instagram page that has flyers on it when this is corn. And so you kind of see where we fall short in this product development here. Okay? Now, with after you've done your analysis and you go into development, you start creating prototypes. You start, just making the product and, evaluating the packaging and how it's going to work, how it's going to look, things like that. Right? Now, I'll use this soap, for instance. A lot of businesses that I see, they go for what they call pretty packaging. When if you would have done the product development and research correctly, you'll saw that not all packaging fit all products. And so while this little cinch mesh bag is cute to some women, it's not a very good bag to hold homemade soap. And the reason why I say that is because my hands are not even moist, but the soap is transferring to my hands. But this packaging was 25 cents. It cost you $1 to make this one bar. And so you're selling this soap for $10 to make a profit, but it's falling short. I would have no problem paying top dollar for a soap that was personally made for me if it was packaged and labeled correctly. There are a few things that people are allergic to that they can't have. How will they know that if it's literally in this mesh bag? There's no labeling, there's no anything. And if I was to walk outside in the rain with all of my things, this soap would go through the mesh bag, as it's already beginning to do, which is why they put it in a box to begin with. And the box is biodegradable. It has the brand name on the box. It has what it is, how much it weighs. It has the ingredients. It has a phone number just in case something goes wrong. It has the company. It has a coupon. It lets you know the qualities, all in the packaging. I don't have to go to their Instagram. Their Instagram is not even on the box. I don't even have to call this number unless I have serious issues, because they did everything they were supposed to do when they developed the product. It smells great. It's almost like an air freshener. Okay? So in that product development and that prototype, you have to literally, if you're selling something and you want it to be in stores, go to the store where you see your product being sold. And ask yourself, does your product compare not only in quality, can you produce a quantity? Does it compare visually? What makes a consumer purchase this? What would make a consumer purchase this product? All right. And so now product testing. After the development is complete, in-house testing is done to ensure that it'll meet all of the client's needs. And so you have to do some testing before you give it out. The last thing you want to do, and I use this example a lot, is some people make candles, right? Now, while you've tested it and it smells great, it looks great, but you forget to label it. So now you're selling it. You're like, oh, this candle, it's pineapple scent. Oh, I love pineapples. I'll buy it, right? Now, I'm not giving you any ideas. This is my disclosure. The ideas that I'm about to say are only examples as a reference. But let's say you buy a candle from someone that smelled great, right? You light it and pour it on your skin and you get burned. That's a lawsuit. How is the client or the consumer supposed to know that they would get burned if you didn't tell them? Oh, well, it's common sense. Common sense is not the law. They can say, I didn't know, and be honest in it as well. They can be honest in not knowing. And so you kind of want to cover all bases. You don't want to make a lip gloss and then realize that it breaks people's lips out or that it's itchy. I remember buying a shea butter from a well-known company, and it was packaged and labeled, and it had all of this information on it, but it didn't list the ingredients. And so it began to make me itch. And I could not even go to the product and look at the ingredients to figure out what in this product could possibly be triggering an allergic reaction, because they didn't have it. listed or available. It wasn't on their Instagram. It wasn't on their website. It wasn't on anything that I needed. And so understand that when you're creating a product, you literally should not be producing a product for commercial resale until it's complete. If you don't have the money to complete the product, put it to the side until you do. Because you'll find that you fall short. You'll fall short in it. And while it is a high quality product, while it is great for people, while it works, people are looking at it like, I don't know. I don't think I could trust this silver can. How do I know it's going to be corn in here? I can't open it in the store and then take it home and cook it. I literally have to open this now and figure it out. And then if I do take it home and it's not what I expected, corn, who do I contact? What do I do? Avoid lawsuits. A lot of people feel like, because they're a small business, they can't get sued or no one's going to notice, but they do. Look at McDonald's. They were sued because a lady was burned from her coffee because the coffee was hot. She intentionally bought a beverage that is hot. And because the beverage itself did not give her any warnings or directions or anything of the sort, she was able to sue them for that. So look at your product and ask yourself, can I be sued? Can I be sued? My mother, and I'll use her as an example, my mother has skin cancer. And there was one particular ingredient called Quantium 15 that she was allergic to. And so for so long, she didn't use any soaps, any lotions or sprays or creams because she just didn't know. So once they were able to educate her on the exact ingredients, she then was able to shop better. But we found that sometimes supporting those products that people consider to be homemade wasn't the best fit for her because they didn't list the ingredients. And so it was literally a flare gamble, which means I could flare up from this. I don't know because they didn't label the product correctly. We don't know exactly what's in it. Or sometimes when you develop a product from another product, but you don't take into consideration what the original base was made of. And so while you may have a client that is allergic to Quantium 15, and you be like, I never bought Quantium 15 to put into this corn. But you didn't look at the kernel base or the syrup that you used, the ingredients in that. You didn't take that into consideration. Okay? So now, again, once your client that you've tested the market with, once your clients and your trial and error has come back to be perfected and your clients are satisfied with the product, you begin the marketing and the commercial manufacturing, which will be your labeling and your packaging. Those things are a big deal when it comes to purchasing products. Have you ever looked at something and because the packaging was basic or because the packaging was distorted or disrupted, you automatically assumed that the product was cheap? You're like, oh, I don't want that. The packaging it looks like it's open and it's coming apart. I don't want that. It looks used. And you immediately discredit the product. Or have you ever looked at something and said, that is really nice, I'm going to try it, and the product completely failed you? It did not live up to the expectations of the packaging, nor the label or the brand promise, and you were disappointed. That means that somewhere within this product development process, they either missed a step or they skipped a step. So now I'll use, let's say, lip gloss for an example, right? So you decide that you have this recipe, you want to make lip gloss, okay? So now you think about the SWOT analysis, the strengths of your company, the weaknesses of your company, the opportunities you would have if you started to sell lip gloss, the threats that you would have, what would be threatening to your product and your company itself. Look at the marketing trends. How many people are actually buying lip gloss now? What are they paying for lip gloss? Okay. And then you look at, is this affordable idea? If you know that you only have $50 to start, would making lip gloss be ideal for you? Or will you need to raise more capital, raise more funds? Or would you need to set this idea aside and get back to it later? Think about the distribution costs, the packaging costs. While we're not looking into the actual packaging, just kind of give yourself an idea. Okay? Keep in mind that it may be flexible to execute this. You can develop multiple versions of this product that will render multiple results. Think about the risk level. And so you may be comfortable with losing $50, but you may not be comfortable in losing $500. And so you need to evaluate the risk levels within going with this idea. Okay? Now, we got our lip gloss. Now it's time to screen this idea. And screening is literally, is it a go or is it a no? Set a specific criteria for your idea that should determine whether you continue with it or you drop it. Okay? So stick to this criteria. Don't reason with yourself like, well, although it may not be profitable, I still may be able to make some money. Or although it may be hard to sell, I still may be able to sell it. And so think about the movie Pursuit of Happiness. In that movie, he invested his life savings into a bone density scanner. And because he didn't do his marketing research, all he did was hear the pitch for the product. It's all new. It's an improving way for doctors' offices to scan bones. And he bought it. He invested his whole life savings. He didn't do any further research. He didn't do any testing of the market, anything, none of that. And so he found that in going to these doctors' offices, they consider the equipment to be a luxury and not a necessity. Here it is. You have deposited your life savings into this idea. And now you're stuck with it. Now you're begging people to buy it. Now you're almost giving it away. And now you are taking away from the value of your brand and of your product, because now you have to settle for what the client is willing to give because he didn't do the research and homework in the beginning. Okay, back to lip gloss. So let's say that this lip gloss isn't marketable. It's too many lip glosses right now. Clients are now into lipstick and chapstick. They're not really interested in gloss. And so, you know what? We're going to sit on this idea and we're going to wait a little bit and come back to it. But I have something else. Let's go with mascara. Let's see what that's about. Now, in the event that it is a go, the top competitors, they don't stand a chance with your lip gloss. Your lip gloss is flavored, so now it's tasteful just in case it is consumed, but it should not be consumed, and your label will say that. But it is affordable compared to the other lip glosses that are flavored. It's more affordable. It's longer lasting. And so, again, you're finding all of these benefits that are above the competition. So you know what? I'm going to go with this because the product that I've developed it's A1. It's nothing like it. Okay? We go into testing the concept. Now, when you test the concept, it is important to understand that it is different from testing the actual market. That's concerning sales and reproduction. We're really testing the product to see that if we may need a patent, if it is designed correctly, if it's legal and it follows all rules and regulations, especially if it's food. Does the consumer understand the need or the if the client understands the need or the want of the product? So do they understand that if they need it, it's beneficial, or if they want it, how it's beneficial? Okay. So that's pretty much testing the concept, the ideal of it. Okay. Will my clients understand what it's for? Would they understand that this is for your lips? Would they understand the moment in which they should wear it? Do they understand why they need it? Why they should want it? Will they understand our concept? Or will it fall short? Like waterproof lip gloss. Will they understand that this doesn't mean that you can go underwater for an hour scuba diving and your lips are still going to be glossed? Do they know that that means you can hop in the shower, your lips still look nice? You can be in the rain and your lips will still look nice. That's just like when the phones announced that they were waterproof. That doesn't mean that you can leave your phone in a cup of water for days and it's still going to work. That just means that in the event that it is submerged quickly or it gets a little water on it, it's not going to immediately damage the phone. Okay? But again, they had to test it to get an understanding that that's how it works, so that they can convey that to the client. That's how it works. You never want your client to tell you something new about your product. And the reason why I say that is you want to discover all possibilities. You never want your client to say, well, it's not advertised, but when I use this lip gloss, it is really gritty. Because had you did product analysis, had you tested the actual product, you would have marketed that as a lip exfoliant, an exfoliator. You wouldn't have marketed it as a gloss. And so now again, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure out what you can do to create an actual gloss. Step 4, business analytics. So during the new product development process, you have to literally build a system to monitor it. So that means including its durability, including its percentage and how it works. And you create your own chart. And so within your trial and error, you have a chart to say, you know what, this is the average time in each stage. And so lip gloss has stages to it. You have the initial application, where it is a thick, applicated, glossy product. And then you have it to where if you wear it for 30 minutes to an hour, it just becomes like a gel that keeps your lips from drying. And then if you wear it so long and you talk a lot, you'll have those corners here. And so you need to know at what time and what stage does your product change. Okay? New product sales and other figures that provide valuable feedback. And so in that stage, you may realize that this is a seasonal product. Again, if the information that I'm sharing is beneficial to you, please like and share this video. I have to take a moment to mention that everyone that shares this video from our business page will be interested in a giveaway. And I said interested. Will be entered into a live giveaway. And so next week when we go on air, we're going to have all of those names of the individuals that shared this product. We're going to have them in a bowl or a branded bucket, and we're going to pull a winner, and they are going to win 5,000 custom business cards. I said 5,000. That is a lot of business cards. So if you are interested in winning 5,000 business cards, all you have to do is share this video. Like our business page so that I can find you and verify that you shared it. So, okay, a few instructions. Like our business page, like this video, and share this video. Everyone who shared the video directly from the iFix Flyers Creative Masters business page will be entered in a raffle to win 5,000 business cards. And the crazy part is, in my mind, I was going to say 500, but I said 5,000. And so I'm going to stick to my guns, and we are literally going to design and print 5,000 business cards for the winner. Okay? It's free to enter. All you're doing is liking this video, sharing this video, and making sure that you liked our page. If you need 5,000 business cards right now, I need you to put the number 5,000 in the comments. If your product, your brand, your business could use 5,000 business cards, I need you to comment 5,000 right now. Okay? So, aside from that, I'll just list off the 8 steps. Development strategy, product research, screening, potential assessment, quote cost, product analysis, product assessment and analysis, product development, testing, and commercialization. So a lot of those kind of go hand in hand with each other. And so that's why they kind of run on with each other. And so again, if you need this outline, let me know. I need you to email us at creativemastersllc@gmail.com. Email us and put in the topic, in the subject, product development worksheet or product development outline, so that I can send you over the concrete notes so that you can literally go step by step. There is no reason why you are producing products with no logo, with no packaging. I can hear my producer, get them. There's no reason why you should be selling products that don't meet the market, that don't stand up to the other products. Okay? Again, no more cute little packages like this. You can literally make a cute package that fits your product. Make sure that it fits your product. This soap smells so amazing. But guess what? While this soap smells amazing, it has amazing packaging, it makes my skin really dry. And so if I want to buy this soap, I have to buy a moisturizer that works with it. So if you're looking to create great products, a great product to create is a soap that also moisturizes the skin. Okay? All right. Now, so we went through a few of the steps as far as the beta testing again. So I'm going to stay on beta testing because a lot of people don't test their products. They don't. They get an idea. Oh, I can make juice to make money. I can make juice. That's a good idea. Or I can make shea butter. I can make soap. Or I can make dinners. It's so many things that you can create or recreate or better. It's so many things. And so you have the idea that you can create it. You create it and immediately you start selling it. Immediately. No label, no testing, no anything. So listen, beta and market testing. Arrange a private test group to launch beta versions of your product. Forming test panels after the product or products have been tested will provide you with valuable information. It'll let you know if the packaging is sufficient. It'll let you know if the product does what you say it does. It will let you know if they're even willing to spend that much for what you're providing. It'll let you know where you need to make any last minute improvements or tweaks on the product. Not to mention, it'll create a small buzz. Listen, I tried this shea butter by Whipped with Love, and it was amazing. Where can I get that at? It comes out in stores in 2020. So be on the lookout. It's purple. It's a purple bottle, and it is so awesome. And so now every time they go to the grocery store or the market to find these products, they're looking for this purple product because they heard it was so great. Thousands of programmers and product developers, they have They have what do you call it? Control groups. They have groups where they present the product to first, where it's almost like they're depending on the feedback. They're waiting for it. They need it. And then they use that to say, you know what? This is how we're going to develop this. This is how we're going to push it. This is how we're going to sell it. Listen, even if it comes back negative, do not be discouraged. What that means is you just need to go back to the drawing board. It's some things that you need to work out and you need to work on. But don't miss that step. Because of course, we are motivated and we love ourselves and we think that we are awesome and we're great, that we think our product is just perfect, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes your candle may not fulfill the roles of a candle. Sometimes your food may not taste as great as it should, or it may contain too much salt because you've made it personal to your liking and your taste. And so do not miss the testing part. Create that control group. Oh, I don't want to give away free material. You also don't want to be sued either. If you need help with setting up a private test group, let me know. I have test groups on standby where there will be no biased opinions because they don't know you. They don't know what you offer. They're literally just evaluating what we put in front of them. Like I said, it gives you room to improve. How do you know if your product will break people out? Do you know? Do you know if the candles smell great? You have a lot of people that will mix something together, call it a new creation, and immediately start selling it without even realizing that, one, it's not doing what you said it's going to do. And two, when you mix sugar cookie and peppermint, it smells awful. Just because it smells great to you, are you going to the stores every day and buying your product off of the shelves? Is that what you're doing? Or do you want the consumers to buy this product and enjoy this product and use this product? So again, a lot of these things that I'm telling you are things that are non-negotiable. It's not debatable. We cannot debate about this. This has to happen. Because again, you don't want to be sued because they bought your lip gloss and it made the dye that you use wasn't proper and it turned their lips blue. Now they're walking around with blue lips. And I know if you didn't do the research on the materials, you didn't label it correctly. Sometimes companies put bad things into products. And the reason why they're able to sell them is because they have a warning label. Cigarettes, for example. People buy cigarettes and it clearly says on the package, this causes cancer. They let you know beforehand, this will get you sick. This is not good for you. You shouldn't do this. And people still buy it and they're still able to sell it because again, they did what they were supposed to do. And so cover yourself. Understand that just because you can make it does not mean that you should sell it. I made a post the other day where I shared a few years ago, I made a tutu. And that was because I wasn't interested in developing my brand as a graphic designer and consultant. I just wanted money. And so I made this tutu and I sold it. And I didn't make a lot of money from it because, again, I bought enough materials to make one and I sold just one. You make more money when you buy and sell in bulk. Understand that. And so again, if you have a product idea and you are lost and all of this still seems like foreign language to you, call me. We have sessions where we will come to you, sit down, and literally develop this product. It's not going to happen overnight. Yes, it takes money to make money. Yes, there may be certain corners that you can cut. But it's some things that you just can't cut into. It's some things that you literally have to do. And product testing is one of them. Because you can say that this is high quality soap. You can say that this is an exclusive brand. You can say that it's worth $20. But when I actually buy it and it's getting all over my hands and it's making me itch, you failed somewhere. You fell short somewhere within that process. And so again, if you need help, I'm available to you. I'm available to you to help you develop this product from start to finish. From the time you mix it, make it, create it, or even purchase it. Another thing when it comes to product lines, if you are reselling, your client does not have to know that you are reselling. If you are buying a product from a manufacturer and reselling it as if it's your own, you still have to go through these steps. Why, you say? Because they may not make it the way that you would have made it. You still have to get an understanding if the product does what they said it was going to do. Oftentimes, you'll see companies that sell hair. They'll buy hair from overseas and immediately resell it to you. And you'll find that the hair smells, or it's cheaply processed, or it's over processed, or it's not put together the right way. And they're not going to review the overseas brand. This is going to be a direct reflection of your company. And it's only because you didn't develop the product the right way. You didn't buy it and wash it. You didn't buy it and wear it. You didn't create that study group to say, hey, I need you to wear this for a week. When I worked with a company that sold hair and I created their test market, I need you to wear this for a week. I need you to wash it. I need you to dye it. I need you to store it, because I needed to know everything about this hair. Everything that it could do, everything that it couldn't do. I didn't want to sell this hair and promise people that it will be luxurious and it burned when they curled it. That's false advertisement. Lawsuit. Do you guys realize that Red Bull was sued because their product did not give their client wings? Sounds catchy. Sounds nice. Sounds cute. But I didn't get any wings from it. I can't fly. So I really want you all to take product development serious. Stop creating products and immediately shoving them into the commercial industry, the market. Do the homework. Practice makes perfection, because it's not perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. Even if you're reinventing something, have your entire team look it over. Create a product launch. Oftentimes, your product may not be selling because people don't even know that you offer that product. You just created lip gloss and added it to your flyers. You just created corn and added it to the flyer. Added it to the website. Get people excited about it. Like I'm pretty sure someone is watching and they're excited to call me to develop their product. They're like, you know what? I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do this one-on-one. She's going to help me. And we're going to literally do this thing. We're going to make money. That's how you want people to be about your product. Oh my goodness, I had this lip gloss and it made my lips feel great. I have to find it. You want people to walk into an establishment and not see your product and walk out. You want them to search high and low for you. Now, of course, you want to make it easy to where it's readily available almost anywhere. But you want that type of brand loyalty to where that's the only thing that they want on their lips. That's the only thing that they will consume. You want that brand loyalty. Well, they're sold out of this lip gloss. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want anything else because I know for certain that this lip gloss is exactly what I need and want. I'll use my aunt for an example. She loves the lip gloss in Bath and Body Works. She loves the sensation that she gets when she applies it. She loves the gloss that it gives off. She loves the flavor. She loves the packaging. She loves the amount that she gets for the price that she pays. And when she goes into a Bath and Body Works and they don't have it, she doesn't go and buy Carmax. She goes to another Bath and Body Works to find this product. And when she does find it, she buys it in bulk. She buys 10 to 12 of them just to ensure that she doesn't run out. And so I'm challenging you to create better products. It's time out for hustling. It's time to literally do business. It's time to get in our bag, as some would say. Listen, God gave you the gift. He gave you the ideas. He gave you the recipe, the process. You have to be willing to do what you have to be willing to go through this process. He showed you the process. He's allowing me to tell you the process now. You have to go through it. You got to stick with it. It may cost some money. I won't even say it may. It will cost some money. It may take for you to start over a few times. It may take for you to throw it away. But understand that it's for your good. That's how you become profitable. That's how you become a demand. That's how you get sales. So remember, generate the idea. Screen the idea. Not every idea is a good idea. Not every idea should be acted on. You should not be developing a Christmas tree line and selling Christmas trees in April. Test the concept. See if the way in which you produce this product or plan to produce this product will work. Analyze the business. See if your product fits. Analyze the market. Test the product. Think about the technicalities and what's going to happen in development and how long it's going to take and who you're going to need to help you. Whether it's manufacturers, suppliers, figure all of those things out. And then figure out how to commercialize this product, because it's not writing your name on the product and taping it to it. People are less likely to buy it. Develop a launching system. How are you going to launch and review this product? How are you going to price this product? It's okay to start over. It's okay to not know. But don't push it out when you don't know. Seek help. Okay? If you felt as though this information was valuable to you, I need you to like and share this video. If you want to win 5,000 business cards, that is a $125 offer just for you to share valuable information with your circle. If you say, hey, Kay, all of that sounds Chinese, I still need help, email me at creativemastersllc@gmail.com or ifixflyers.com. I said that so wrong. creativemastersllc@gmail.com and then ifixflyers@gmail.com to talk with me or call me. Text me. I need help. If you text me right now and say I need help, I'm going to help you. 586-745-4526. Before I go, I want to thank my sponsor. She works with Renee. She did a lovely job on my Minion makeup. I am the fall look of the new Minion line, and I think I look amazing. And I also want to thank Detroit Let's Eat for sponsoring us. If you're interested in sponsoring us, you can email me at the email above, which is creativemastersllc@gmail.com. Put sponsorship in the subject title, and let's work. Let's develop those products and brands. We're actually going to be doing a unboxing, which means you guys are going to send your products in, and we're going to review them on the show. Stay tuned, okay? I am Kay Renee, and this has been the product line development, and I'm glad I was able to help you. Remember the contest? 5,000 business cards. Like and share this video, and I'll see you next week.
You are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station. Check out our website at www.worshipradio.faith or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Worship Radio INT. This is the future.